Good evening. It's February 15 already, Thursday. Welcome back. Today we are going to have another look at the Office JavaScript add-in commands. Let's see if we can get the buttons running in the context of JavaScript and .NET. In JavaScript should be not much of an issue, but the .NET environment, kicking that in from the add-in, that's kind of tricky. So let's start the show. Welcome back. Let's see what we can do today. Let's move to the code window here. My Azure credits are running out, so I have $3 left, so I hope Azure won't shut down on us today. Let's go to GitHub first. Now we want to go to the add-ins. And where are they? There, my fork. Clone that. Copy. Data repos and create a new date for that. 2024 02 15, I think, yeah. 2024 02 15. It's empty. Git clone. Let's pull the code in that we. What's this? Oh. It's putting in some GitHub stuff there. We have to pick up the branch where we left off, like last time, this one. Git, not bit, git, branch. Oh, what? Oh, we have to go in there. Office something. Collect branches. Have to switch this one. Git. Checkout. CD samples, CD Blazor something, CD Excel. Oh, so Blazor add-in and start the solution. That should kick in Fish Studio for us. Quite annoying because I create my leader yesterday, but my button is not working for that on Stream Deck. For that I had to delay the stream 5 minutes. Secrets in here because it's opening my mail in the wrong window. Restore that. Solution Explorer. Close this. So let's find my URL that's explaining how the add-ins are loaded. Copy the hyperlink, go into the browser here. So, oh, why I'm still on my secret screen? This was not secret at all. So what do we have here? The runtimes in Office add-ins. This explains how the runtimes are running. JavaScript only runtime, browser runtime, JavaScript only is Excel custom functions. That's not what we do. We have task pane, dialog function command. Function command is browser, browser, browser. Excel add-in doesn't share any runtimes and includes the following features as many as 4 runtimes: task pane, function command, custom function, and a dialog. A dialog can be launched from either the task pane, function command, or custom function. Share data across runtimes. If you know that your add-in will only be used in Office on the web and that it won't open any dialog with the display in iframe option set to true, then you can ignore this section. Since everything in your add-in runs in the same runtime process, you can just use global variables to share data between features. Local storage. JavaScript runtime only. There's JavaScript runtime only is used in Office add-ins. Is a modification of open source runtime originally created for React Native. It contains a JavaScript engine supplemented with support for WebSockets, CORS, and Office runtime storage. This type of runtime is used in event-based and spam reporting add-ins and in Excel custom functions, except when the custom functions are sharing a runtime. Shared runtime isn't a type of runtime, it refers to the browser type runtime that is being shared by features of the add-in that would otherwise each have its own runtime. Shared runtime never uses the original Microsoft Edge web view if the conditions for using Microsoft Edge with WebView 2 Chromium based are met as specified in the browser WebView controls used by Office add-ins, then that runtime is used. Otherwise, the Internet Explorer 11 runtime is used. On Windows, I would say it uses this one, WebView 2. Troubleshoot Edge HTML WebView 2. So let's quickly go into the code here and have a look at the manifest, how it's configured right now. Let's see if it's fit properly on screen. Yes. So we have two URLs in here. One is the functions URL and the other one is the remote app URL. That's basically the root item, the index of the same application. If you have the functions thingy there, it will reroute to this one, Blazor page with the routing of functions. And on this page there is a C# item that's kind of loading the JavaScript file. And that should invoke the function say hello. Button it is. But this page won't be visible. But what we do is expose another function here. That should be highlight selection. And the highlight selection is doing exactly the same things, starting that. Then it's running, and then it's calling an internal static local component method in it, this one. And that will trigger the .NET environment. And that basically triggers the say hello function on C# page. That's not a page, but C# module. So let's have a look what it's doing right now. F5. There's the add-in. .02. Got it. And there's the ribbon item. There's a function. If we select something and hit the function there, it should trigger the function already, but it's not. And even the second time it's not. So what did it break there? Let's see if we can get the breakpoint somewhere. Interesting, it's showing all these things. And it's running the WebAssembly item. Let's show what's in all these things. It's loading the WebAssembly Blazor item. Browser link. Telemetry. Should disable that for now. Scroll down. There's the functions file, the C# one. Let's put a break in here somewhere. Something's happening here. Function file is not showing, actually. Let's put a break on the JavaScript thing as well. And stop this one. Let's terminate the telemetry. Otherwise it keeps continuing counting there. I think it's already disabled. Yeah. So the function button is no longer working. Oh, it is. It took some time to kick in there. Let's try that again. Then it says loading Blazor function file there. And it did load the Blazor function file, but the trickery thing in here is we need to find out why it's not running the triggering the function. It's only loading it, but it's not executing it. Because if we change this to don't save, wait for it to terminate here. So if we put in here functions file, add folder commands. We add a new item in here. Let's call that plain functions file. We go into here somewhere. Where's the terminal? Here? No. This one. Adding commands. cd office adding commands. cd excel, cd source. Just open this one, code dot. Yes, we trust the authors there. Then in this case, if we have a look at this one, for instance, there's a functions file. Let's point to the resource ID commands. This one has workbook, desktop work, vector. Copy. You see there's something similar in here. What are the requirements in this one? No requirements. No. Doesn't set the requirements in this file. There's the hosts, runtimes, hosts. Here's functions file. Where's the runtimes? Do we have a runtime? So this doesn't have the shared runtimes thing, so we have to go back to the other one as well. Should a sample here with shared runtime as well. There. cd excel dash shared. Oh, shared. Code. Let's open that as well. Yes, we trust that as well. It's now getting confusing because we have 3 items open. The shared runtime, we have the Excel add-in functions, and we have the our add-in. So let's go back to the shared runtime. Have a look at that. Let's first go to the manifest here. So that's at shared runtimes. Is this, by the way, Excel? I think it is. Oh, you can see that in here, obviously. Yes. We have the host name workbook, and we have the requirement set. The host is host name workbook, host here, host name workbook. Requirement set in this case is set to Excel API. It's not relevant because this one is about the shared runtime part. That's this one. We have an updated version for that, 1.2. The default settings, task pane HTML. That's, in our case, it's the root of the Blazor application. Then we have this one. Each host can have a different set of commands. Excel host is a workbook. Word is a, oh yeah, that's about the host type. That's again in here, the host type. Then the runtimes, it says this is the task pane URL. This in this case is the add-in URL. I expect this to be the same as the default, this one. Task pane URL, where did that go to? Here. See, that's also the task pane HTML. But in our case, it's not an HTML file. Functions metadata. And we have the commands. We have several things in here, like Contoso add-in, task pane, and we have functions and commands item. Enable button items, open task pane, we have that as well. Load on document items. A textual ribbon UI that disables buttons. Set the load behavior for the document. Whether or not the document is opened automatically, the thing is loaded. Open and close the task pane. Handle Office JavaScript events even when the task pane is closed. And we have the share data globally. Download a manifest. It's basically side loading. Is why the image is not working here. The image is not working. Key parts of the sample. Open and close the task pane. Show task pane and add in hide method. Run code in the background. Yeah, that's basically what you see in the spreadsheet itself. That's the way to run it. So let's close this and close that. Go back to the manifest and have a look here. So we have extension points. Custom functions. Contoso URL. Now we have functions metadata. And we should have a functions file that's in this one. It's below the get started. Function file is the HTML page that includes the JavaScript where functions for execute action will be called. Think of a function file as the code behind execute function. So if we have a look at that, that's on the desktop form factor. Desktop form factor, get started. And there's a functions file. In our case, that means the desktop functions file. That's the one with the functions in there. And in this case, that's going to Contoso add in URL. Contoso adding URL. Here it is. That's this one. The Contoso adding URL is also pointing to task pane HTML in this case. That's interesting. Where's the functions file? Here. I would expect it to be this one. But that's a different, or the commands. The commands is not even used. So how did that work? Let's go to the task panes there. Source task pane. Task pane HTML there. And what happens here is it's adding a script here, the Office JavaScript functions, well, the API basically. Then we have globals, JavaScript thingy, and here's the commands thing, and there's the functions thing. So this is all put in into one item. but the function called in here, go back to the manifest there. Should be, oh, that's different. Control F, action, execute action. So this is the one, trigger button connect service, or we have button disconnect service in this one, insert data, and we have this one, summarize data, and these are all exposed functions on the commands file, I guess. And this one, yes, like the command connect service, disconnect, connect and disconnect service. So this is the button connect service with all lower thingies. That means that the exposed thing should be this. It says associate something like connect service. That's what we see. Is that what we see in the manifest? It's all lower caps. There's the lower caps item, but it's the manifest. This is the manifest. That's interesting. I would expect this to be not to be lower caps. Apparently it's not case sensitive. This one is, yeah, that's the manifest itself. It's the only item, because this one is not lower caps. Neither is this. So I wonder if this is even working or not. Oh, well, let's have a look at, let's just try and do this. Is if we have, for instance, a button, the connect. Manifest. So the action is this one. Button connect, and there's a command in there called this one. Copy. Oh, that should be a JavaScript file. Yes. Yes. Some function. Oh. Your code goes here. Set connect is not used. Update ribbon. Connect service. The event complete should be in there. So this is basically the blueprint. Oak Nerd Rocker. Eric, how are you doing? I see you're fighting with Blazor again. Combination with Blazor and JavaScript indeed, yes. So that's this, but it should also put something in like exposing that. That's basically something like this. Copy. And that should be the function. Copy. It's all the same. What is it a different name, this? Don't think so. Control F3. Yeah, 3 times. Same name. I'm doing well. You just noticed we're online. Yes. I haven't touched Blazor since I was working with you on it. Wow. 2 years now. I want to get back. I didn't walk the trail. Yeah. Trailblazing. So the name is considered to be all the same in here. To expose that. So if you go to the manifest in here, then we have the button called with the same name. Make that change in our manifest as well. That's the ID. Let's pick function 1. There's the label, and tooltip, and action. The interesting thing is that this is lower caps. So that would be like, I really don't know if that's an issue or not. Some function to be the label. We have another label. Then we have the tooltip. So this looks exactly the same, at least for the part of the function that we put in here. Now we need to put in the URL, because this one has, but it did set the function file in here. Control up and then Control F, functions file. Functions. Where is the function file? Function file. That's set to the add-in URL. But that's also the task pane. The sneaky thing is that we can't use the task pane. I think, let's see what's done in here. We have like a source, then we don't have a root in here. but it's immediately going to the HTML file, so that should be basically the same as our index HTML file. So they are sneaking this in, copy. We have a www index HTML thing that's first loaded, I think. It's also loading the WebAssembly. And there's the JavaScript stuff. Let's compare that quickly. There's a 1.1, so at least that's newer. Why am I using 1? Copy, let's Google that quickly to see what's the latest version. And here it says 1. There's the beta version. Is there also a 1.1 version? This is pointing to 1, but this is in the sample file. That's the only pointer, so officially there's no 1.1 item in there. But it is, as you can see, it exists. So why is that undocumented? Does not exist. That exists. Update to the latest Office JavaScript API library in version 1.1. That is interesting. A project created fiscal year 2019 will also already use version 1.1. However, there are occasional minor updates to version 1.1 that can apply by using the techniques in this article. Again, this is pointing to 1. Update the manifest in your file to use 1.1. Saying that it should use the schema there. In your add-in manifest file, update the XMLNS, the namespace attribute, is changing to 1.1. NuGet package. The interesting thing is that it's not pointing that to the 1.1, the script tag, is it? Here is 1.1, but not in the script tag. results. Okay. So let's go to the project here and have a look at the manifest file in here. This is also pointing to, this is pointing to 1.1. So let's also change this one then to 1.1. This is what we don't need. The commands thing is, where is it? Commands with a capital. And it should not be ... I guess, compared to this one. No, where's this? Where is it? There. No, the other one. Task pane, this will go back and then commands, and we are not going back. So we should have something like this, and it's not commands, but it's this one. So in here we're sneaking in the basically the plain functions file, doing nothing else than doing the console log, just to see if we can output that. Then it says the CSS item in there, CSS item in there, telemetry item, not much more than that. Let's see if this is actually working. It's a clean solution. Also go to local app data. Microsoft Office 16, and then we kill the WEF folder just to clean things up. Let's run this. Oh, let's first check the manifest once more, because we have the functions file. Functions file, that's now pointing to this. And that should be I think index.html. Yeah. But this one is also automatically loaded. But it doesn't matter because it's independent of this thing. The coding and the music is so soothing. Yeah, you almost fall asleep. The bad thing is that YouTube keeps marking it as copyright protected while it's not. It's the Harris Heller library, and that should be license, well, not license free, it's copyright free. free to use. So you have to, you have to put in a dispute, and that takes like 30 days before they take it off. It gives 30 days for the person claiming the copyright, and if they don't respond, they will sit it out for the 30 days, and then YouTube takes it off. But all this time, if you would be monetized, and I'm not because I don't have enough followers or whatever, but if you would, then your funding would be stopped until it's released again. So that's a real big issue. I've seen that people like Jeff Fritz really have an issue with that as well, hitting that copyright claim each time. Let's run F5 here. Let's see if it's working or not. Let's put it on the output here. Oops. What? It's adding, oh. It's doing something completely. It's opening it in the browser now. That's a strange thing. Let's close this and then close Excel again. Let's load it again. I think it's a building timing issue. Well, you said yup, but I guess that's what you mean with loading it in the browser, but it should not do that. What? This add-in is no longer available. Add-in inserted during development are only available during debugging. Please open your project. And I did. It's also not loading it. That's an old... so it's not side loading it apparently. Why is it not side loading it? Music publishers and video service providers need to find a way to profit from regular users who would like to use the music that they already pay for, indeed, like Spotify account. But on the other end, a streamer could be considered like a commercial person. I don't know. I'd be willing to pay a few extra dollars for each song that I use in the video, so that it's free from copyright strikes. But basically you already pay for it. I also have a service like, what's it called? Well, yeah, things like Epic Sound things. You also pay for that. If you put that in, you still can get some copyright claims, even if I use my audio from the Stream Deck, like so. I got a copyright claim on this as well. Or other interesting things like my musical and my news intro. That got claimed as well. You have to dispute it again, and yeah, it's just because there is a signature in there, and it's capturing the signature, even though it's not exactly matching the signature. Because the person who's claiming the music from Harris Heller, it's actually a different piece of music. It's not the same. Let's see what is going on here, because this is not right. It should rebuild it. Let's go to here. Rebuild the thing. Maybe it's because I use the one in here now. Let's see what they've changed overall. Could be not be that much. This is the function that we added. Index file. I just put in the functions thing and I changed the 1.1 in here. And then we have the side loader, but the side loader, let's see what's in there. Just change the name of the function in there. What's this? The URL to the to the functions file, but that should not be the same as the task pane URL. What's the task pane URL? Let's see where the task pane's URL is going. I use backing tracks that I purchased from karaokeversion.com for my music videos. So what you also see a lot is when you use the library from Harris Heller, there's just a couple of numbers in there that are tagged for copyright, and not all. So what other streamers are doing is just look at the numbers who are basically tackled by copyright and just disable that in their own library. Just playing the ones that are more or less safe. Did I rebuild already? F5. That's still not working. This one is working. There's also no way to load it again, I think. Let's see, insert. Where is it? I lost my functions there. They moved my cheese add-ins. There's add-ins. GPT, okay. This is the UI is changed for this more add-ins. This is the old one. My add-ins. And it's not in here, shared folder. It's not in the shared folder because it should be side loading it. And it did not. No, we don't have to go in here. Must be something not right in the manifest that I changed. Task pane URL, that's a shared runtime. Show task pane, that's this one. That's the task pane URL. That's also should also be good. Let's change back the where is it? This one? No, not that one. The index, this. Let's change this back to 1. Let's see what's happening there. Lean. Oh, wait, there's an error there. See data from why is this not found? see data repos 2015. 15? Yeah, that's today. Office and in samples, Blazor NET in Excel, Blazor NET in root. Commands. Plain function file. Function file. Because root file specified for compilation. Oh, that's a problem. I think. Is it? Content. Copy. Notepad. Save it. Don't. Yeah, now it's closing. I actually like the old Notepad a little bit better without the things. Where is JavaScript? In framework. It's complaining about that as well. Dukan Turk. Not sure how you pronounce that, but hello, good evening. How are you doing? Let's throw this out. Delete. Yes. And the new one. New item. What was the name? Oh, it's in my screen. Plain functions file.js. That's considered to be a JavaScript function again. It's still set to content not copy, so not sure what the difference is here. Copy. Bring. Maybe I get a copyright on the ping as well. Or hitting the bell. Save this. Yeah. Rebuild. Still saying there is an issue here. The file is in the program because root file specified for compilation. My name is not very important in terms of pronunciation. Well, obviously, well, you have your own name, so you should be pronounced properly. The issue, however, is that we are not all aware how every international name is pronounced. My name is Maarten, but everyone calls me like Martin or Mortien or Morten or whatever. But my Dutch name is Maarten. Did I hit F1 here? Because I want to know what the error is. TS6053. This is the root file. Also content. So what if we remove this one? Save. Still not working. Come on, guys. Why is this not side loading? I think I need to restart the studio here. I think there's an issue going on. Is Excel closed? Since I'm Turkish, I don't know how to say it to you either. But you can call me Turco. Okay, Turco. Are you also living in Turkey or are you in the Netherlands? Let's open, let's do it from the terminal. There's the Excel option, yes. Shared runtime, so we have to go back. Where's this? Blazor. To the Excel solution. This one. It's empty. Why is that empty? I live and study in Turkey. I'm a software student and saw you while doing research on the software. Yeah. We are all kind of soft as in software. Bootstrap, what would it be? This is the old version. I actually want to put Fluent UI in there. Let's rebuild this. Rebuild solution. Rebuild completed, and is the error list now gone? It is. But now we are not loading the functions anymore. So now the add-in might complain. And it's starting in the browser again. Did I change the option in the application, in the project? I don't think so. Go to Solution Explorer where the manifest. Start action is saying Office Desktop Client. So the server is actually running, I think. But it's no longer side loading it. So that means there must be something in the manifest that's not correct. So if we go to the manifest file here, I probably had an error in here. Yes, this is not working. hope you have a good stream. I have to go now. Thanks for stepping by. And if you want to be notified when I'm streaming again, please hit the follow function. Or the if you're on YouTube, you're in YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. Nice to have seen you in the stream here. I hope you will do nice on school, get your exams in place and things like that. Let's go back, and we've changed the functions file here now. I think it's still used. Yeah. Let's try this. 5. Oh, I need to stop this first. So what I think is happening is that the manifest file, the XML file, is not loading properly. No! What is this? One or more errors occurred. Failed to launch debug adapter. Unable to launch browser. The browser process exited. And I don't want to load the browser. Make sure the runtime executable is configured correctly and can run without errors. Maybe we need to do something different there. Let's close all of this. Clean it up a little bit. Skip. And then go to local app data, Microsoft Office 16. Kill that son of a bee. Is it not working? No. What I said, shift delete. Yes. Something is keeping it locked, so let's restart this thing. Downloads. Why is it not doing that? Going back to put in secrets quickly. Going to my VM again. Connect. Download RP. Keep that. Open file. Okay, bring back the screen. Connect again. Put the password in. All on my screen there, you won't be seeing that. Local update, Microsoft Office. That was already gone, so okay. Terminal. There's no version available, so let's put that in my notes. Oh, we don't need the news here. Go away. Update PowerShell to 7.4.1. Something to do after my stream. Go to see data, repos, and it's today 2024. Go to 15. Office samples, I think. Yeah. CD Blazor. CD Excel. Excel solution. Yeah, let's close all these files here. Close all. Desktop clients, that should be good. Side loader. Let's have a look at the changes here. So let's revert this completely to original one. And try loading that again. 5. So now it's loading. So it definitely should be something in the I think in the manifest it's not right, because it's now also not loading the browser. Now let's see if we can change over the functions again. Manifest. We have the functions. Function file is specified in the Contoso desktop function file URL. And we should be able to find that as well if we do we first need to include it in the index here, just to make sure that it's loading. That means something like copy. This will be something like that. Where is it? Index there. Come on. Where will that be? It's in the index, and we have, compared to the index, it's commands. Yeah, that's recognized. And that's also recognized, so that should be okay. Save that. Let's see if we can just load this. And we can. Now we have to attach it to the function key. Don't save. We're doing this step by step. Let's close all of this. Now we have to see that this one is now called in here. Find it interesting because if you do this one, this will also load the index HTML, I think. But this is a separate route. I think this will go into its own runtime. So let's quickly run this. Let's see if we can see the functions file in here. There's the WebAssembly thing from index. So it should be in here. What I find interesting is that it apparently injected some other things here as well. There's the item. Copy link address. There you are, that's the one. So if we just put the full thing in there, that should be working. But I wonder why it should be, but the reason for it, put it in here is that it's included in the web, in the browser environment. So if we want to cheat a little bit, we just put the full thing in here. Save. And F5. Still loading. But now we don't have something in here. Quickly put the browser there. That's still working. So that's the association. Close this, we're getting closer. So now we have to go to button 1. Action for button 1. This is the ID. What we used to have is in here is exposing with this one. Highlight selection. So instead of putting highlight selection, you should put in the function as specified in here. Let's run that. After rendering, so the Blazor is triggered in there. This is not working, but I think that's because of the cache is no longer valid. Let's clean the solution again. And go to local updater. Go to Microsoft Office 16. Now we have that item again. Gone. Why is it not updating the UI with the deletion of the folder? So let's rebuild this. And it's rebuilt now. F5 this. Get a new started thing. That's a good indication. And it's not showing anything there. Does it even... Can we put a breakpoint on that? Don't think so. Copy. Index.html. Oh. Let's put an 8 in front of that. Hello, Mat1567. What am I building? What we are building is an, what you see in here, is an Office add-in. And we have several options in here. We can also create a bubble chart in there if it's not breaking here. Yeah, so we create a table there and then we generate a bubble chart. But what we are looking for today is to actually have these ribbon items in place and be able to call a function from that. Show task pane I think will be working. That's working. But the show function, the function is still not working. That's what we try to figure out, why the function is not working. Because it's not loading this one. Index.html, and it's actually a Blazor application. Yeah, that's indeed nothing at this address, that's right. The question is commands. That's still in there. The question is, did it also sideload the manifest properly? This one. What we could do maybe is go in here and let's see if we can do that. Add-ins. Blazor add-in. To remove that. My add-ins? Why is it not in there? I don't want to go in the store. Why is it? It's not showing in here. Find more add-ins in Office Store? No. My add-ins? No. What we should be able to do is don't save, then go to here again. Local app data, local app data. Going to the roaming thing there, Microsoft, Office 16, there's that one again. Still not updating it. But if I now start Excel, it's no longer there. Gone. And going here, clear my cache. Thanks for the follow. It's kind of strange that it's not showing the name on the alert. I think I need to fix something on the alert. So that's Matt. Matt is following. Thank you for the follow, Matt. Cache. Clear everything now. What to clear everything all time. Want everything clear now. Does make sure that there's nothing in the cache there. That takes a long time. Is there so much in there? Okay. Now let's try again. F5. Let's just close this one as well. 5. That should give us a clean manifest file, I would expect. It is a new one because now it's at the end. Clear all. And it's still not going to output anything, so it's not loading the function file. That means there's a mismatch between... Oh, what? What's happening here? There's some delayed action there. I find it interesting that it's sending telemetry, but I did not put any information for the telemetry in the file, is what I think. I think that's done by someone else. Oh, why is it saying... Oh, that's the highlight selection. Some function. The button ID. Maybe the button ID needs to match. Let's go into the terminal. Go to the sample there. Repost to 15, that's today, is it? Samples. Office CD samples. No samples. Then we have the adding commands, this one. Copy CD adding commands. CD Excel. Then code dot. And this is the one with the functions file. Functions. Now let's do action. That's a show task pane item. Show task pane. Execute function. So this is doing execute function on the label item 2, and it's doing write value. And if we go in here, the function should be in the commands item here. It's loaded by this one. And the function should be in here, write value there. It says write value, but it's doing nothing. In this case, you see that it's actually, oh, this is the same case. Here's casing is right. The button is still called that. So the ID is irrelevant for the action executed. Write value is the one setting to the JavaScript file in here. This is that's the Excel item. Why does it say Office context document set selected data item? That's not really Excel, is it? I would think that this one is for Word, but in this case there's an Office already thing. Close this and go back in the terminal. Just copy this one, copy the already is in this case already. That's set into the Blazor thingy there. I'm tempted to put something in here. Clear that. Now we have a name like right value, copy, put that in the manifest. Oh, this function 2, wait, this one, function 1. Save. Let's clear the browser again. Let's do the local storage first. Should be a better mechanism for this to do the cleanup. Office there. 16. Clean this one. Yeah. Refresh. Yeah. That's gone now. Going to the browser. We can do it in here as well. Content. Should be an option to clear a cache here, is it? Here, delete everything. let's run this again. And it's reloading, but now in a different location. I find it interesting that it's loading in arbitrary arbitrary order. Because just now it was setting behind script lab, and now it's in front of it. Let's see if we can go in here. Does it even have an option to put a breakpoint in here? It's not. Did it even load in the index file? It should be, because if we go to the browser there. Copy link. It's link address. Here. It is in there. It's called right value. Right value. The manifest, is that visible in here? I don't think we have the manifest in here because that's loaded in Excel. But there's the commands thing. There's function. Why is that red? Or maybe we can put a breakpoint in here. No, it's not the same environment apparently. I think it's not exposing it. It says Office already. Oh. Calling event completed. Blah, blah. This is just the source, I think. Because it's not stopped either. There's already as well. This is always loaded. Can we open that? Copy link address, go in here. Let's see if that's available. It is. That's kind of tricky. So what if we do something completely different here? Don't save, but we take out function in here. Copy all of this, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, and then go into this one. Right value. I don't think we need to get global. But yeah, let's leave it in there. Did I overwrite something? No, that's not overwritten because the export is still there. Let's remove that. Yeah, already is gone. Writes the event source ID to the document when execute function runs. Set selected data async. Something like that, maybe. Let's F5 this. See if it's ending up in the manifest. It's loading. So if we have a look in here, inspect, and we use console, duplicate name. So it is exposed, apparently. By the associate. So it is really loading. Okay, let's stop this. Don't save. So expose it as a different name then. Write event value 2, 2 and 2, save, and then go to the manifest, and also do that. Write value 2, save. Let's try this again. Inspect. Before start, hosting in Excel already, so the Blazor thing was set by. Now let's go to the button. So it's still not triggered for some reason. Oh, I also need to change the function file there. Don't save. Because I wanted to get this one. That should be the one now set for the functions file. Oh. Functions file, function file. Save. So if the button hits, it should load this one. That's not right either, I think. What was in there? There. Copy that. Down here again. Local update. Microsoft Office 16. This one. Go now. Go to the browser. Settings. Cache. Clear. All time. Everything clear now. Clear. 5. Still loading. Clear all. Hit the button. There's something going on here. It did load the environment. Why is it saying because it was inaccessible, had more than 5,000 rules? Yeah, that's true. Hit it again. Let's clear this. We're now entering function before start, hosting Excel. So it's definitely running it each time. So the thing that what happens is this: the function file is pointing to some sort of a web environment that should load the function. But after the web environment is loaded, it should trigger the action. For button 1. This one, and then put right value to the action, and that's not happening. So if we do something simple, stop this again. So if I'm understanding it right, it's trying to do something. Add new item, plain functions file. Oh, let's make that functions HTML. Make that commands dot HTML. Add. Then we put in something like what we saw in here. Code dot. I think it was already open. There, the HTML, Control H, Control copy. Put that in. H, Control copy. That's basically bringing in the JavaScript Office environment again. Returning it back to that. So this will be not commands, but it will be this. Copy. So let's make that commands as well. Here and make that commands. Save. Then go to the manifest file. That means that instead of loading the other thing, we are now going to load commands. Dash commands .html. Because this will run as a separate entity, that's what I think. And then from the commands thingy, there should be a right value without the 2 in there. Where is it? There. Save that. Is it already in here as well? No. So go in here. This will wait for Office to finish again. Now let's run this. Kicking in Excel again. Task pane. And it's recognized as a new one, I think. Clear this. And it's working. Well, that part's working, but now we still don't have a .NET environment in there. Because if we want to have something like so what happens is it's using the same website and it's just launching it again. Basically, we now want to do something different like this. Call JavaScript invocable method, say hello. Because this is all like Office stuff. And we just are interested in this one. It's also interesting sending things index React. Because if I do something like this, Control copy, copy, and then go to, let's stop the Excel thing first. Don't save. If I want to do just this, Control A, Control copy, and go to the commands here. Let's push that in. So this is the associate thing. What do we have here? Like the function. That's still JavaScript. This is JavaScript. This is JavaScript, I think. This is doing it the other way around. JavaScript invocable function. No, it's the other way around. So if we do take this out, that won't be doing the name collection then. Also take this one. Office already. Right value. Get global, something like that. Let's move this all the way to the top. It's not called Blazor function, it's called command. Let's move that as well to the top. Copyright. Maarten van Stam, that's me. Global. Let's try this by putting this one. Highlight selection is this one. So put this in the side loader thing. Where's the button? Button. Function there, this. Highlight selection. So let's run that. Let's load it again. Got it. Custom table. And it's yellow and it's putting init in there. That's right. Are we able to put a breakpoint on that? No, we can't. I think we can't. Daisy, by the way, clear all. Plugin development looks like a fun project to tackle someday. Abadoos. Good evening. Well, at least for me it's evening. It is fun to do, but what we are trying to do here is kind of tricky because we want to run this in the Blazor context. And that's a little bit different. So what happens is, if you go to the side loader and you specify the functions URL, that's basically running a complete new instance of the browser. This should be in the Blazor context. If we do that, we should do something similar like this, but then we should expose the feels like it's evening, although it's 2:24 p.m. so that's 10 hours difference. No, that's 20, that's 14. We are at 22. That's 8 hours. So you're somewhere mid-America, maybe? A mountain view. Yeah, I guessed right. Mountain Standard. I think that's the same time as One Lion. Let's see. Trigger the commands. What did I change? I forgot what I was changing here. What interesting thing, we can put like this thing on button 3. Let's put that on button 3. is button 3. Action, highlight selection, then that's button 4. Why did we put it in button 4? Oh, I put it in all the buttons. So pick button 2 there. First button 2. Well, the first one is set to open the task pane. Then the second one, task pane button. Oh, my numbering is out of order. So we should put that on then. That's function button 2 then. F5. Oh, it's still running. Don't think it will reload. No, it doesn't reload. It's not hot reloading. Sunny Alberta. I think if I'm looking at my screen here, it's like 13 degrees Celsius in my place. Google 13 Celsius Fahrenheit. It's like 55 Fahrenheit in here. Sunny Alberta sounds like warmer than that. The add-in loaded again. Now we have the ribbon item again. This should color the thing within it. Yeah, it is. And it did. So it's loading command, then it's starting running highlight selection. Going into the component init and then the static init and then finishing. Then wrapping up. Then the .NET Watch reload socket is closed. Interesting. So function 2, that is doing the execution function works. So that's working. Don't save. So I'm kind of getting a feel of how this is working. But now we have to find out what -8, really? Is it freezing? Or there was a snow blizzard in New York as well, I think. That's strange, that's weird. Sunny Alberta and then -8. That's weird. Yeah. So now we have to find an Blazor, Google Blazor expose JavaScript invocable method. Call .NET methods from JavaScript functions in ASP. First, I want to do it the other way around. I want to call a JavaScript function from the outside. And in the application, that's set to something like, where is my thingy there? That's done by associate, and doesn't really expose it in a specific way. think it's already exposed by Office itself. So what I want is something like have an exposable, for invocable JavaScript function, and we do have that something like here. Basic function to invoke. This is that's loading the JavaScript file, but it doesn't expose it yet. So what we want to do is call JavaScript function from HTML in Blazor. There we have some scripts. Kind of using like the on-click, but not so much the Blazor code, but it should be JavaScript code. This is Blazor. Invoke JavaScript function and read a returned value. JavaScript location, JavaScript isolation. Interrupt functions. That's still Blazor, not JavaScript. It should be invocable by JavaScript. Set element class. So if we would do the same, let's like this one, that would mean we need to expose something in here. This is just doing hello button. Is that working? let's see if that's working. Let's go in here. Someone's following. Now there's a name on there. Exclusive WE1. Thanks for the follow. Exclusive. How do you pronounce that even? That's the downside of being not native English. Let's load the index razor there. So that means on click is hello button. Hello button. Hello button with lower caps. That's done by doing this. Hello button is going into this one. And that's invoking this one. So I'm tempted to say that this one is also invocable from Office. So let's try that. Go to the manifest file. Change the URL for that. Not so much this, but we copy that. Someone alertly take exclusive law. Oh. Having fun? Copy. Let's take that. Well, just take this off. Save. But now the function should be hello button. The question is this exposed or not? Then run this. Is it still running? No. F5. It is loading. Where did I put the hello button? Hello button. I didn't put the hello button in there yet. So let's stop this again. Right, something. Right value. So that's button 2. Let's put button 3 now. Make that right. Oh, oops. Right. The other one is init. Let's make that color. And the third one would be hello. Save. 5. Custom label, color, right, and there we have hello. Something's happening there, but it's not calling the function. at least not for the first time. Something happened there. It's loading the Blazor environment, but it's not exposing the function. Page. Blazor app, but I don't want the Blazor app, I want the browser calling into the page. That's the function. That's different. How to call a JavaScript function in... I don't want to call it in Blazor, but I want to call it from outside Blazor. JavaScript script on HTML page. JavaScript in the browser, you have two options: either put it inside a script element or put it inside an external JavaScript file and then reference that file inside the JavaScript HTML document and blah blah blah. This function change color is in there probably. Can I put a head thing in a Blazor page? I think in .NET 8 it could be. .NET 8. .NET 3.1. Windows set title. Script. Then include the script reference in index.html or hosts. Yeah. Index.html is loaded, I think. Let's go into here. Have a look at index. There. What? Is that still in there? So that's not working. So that will fail. Dot commands. Because this one is loaded by Blazor. Stop that. Don't save. Let me think. The XML, this one should load remote app URL. That's basically kicking in this one. But that's done before save. Oh. F5. Did it load the commands? No. Not yet, at least. Why not? Output of the commands in here. Come on, put a big list of other stuff in there. Commands there. There is logging in there, but it's not loading it, apparently. S3 is doing hello now. It's doing the init, but this. The question is that doing this one? Says is doing command. check because this is actually working, but it's also saying, let's clear it again. Let's format that back to white. Then go in here, custom, do the color again. Says something, host info, Excel, doing something, loading command, JS, running highlight selection. Running highlight selection there. Call static something there. Then call static something there. Call static, then the init thing there, fin init. Then call after, then we are now entering before start, but now it's getting here, Blazor is kicked in, so that's too late. Then it says host in Excel, then it says Office already, then it says call something like this. So it's too soon. That means that if we do uncomment this section, it will fail. So let's stop that. And instead of loading this one, this is functions. So if we now do this one, let's make that a highlight selection 2. Oh, why not? Oh, okay. I think I hit. So this is associating this one to that. Now we have to go there. Go into Excel. Here. Go to the third one. So the first one is taking another highlight selection. That's the commands one. Right value. Then we have this one. Function 3. It's this one. F5. Oh, stop. Don't do this. because I want to change the page to function, functions, copy, save, F5. Got it. Now go in here, color Blazor. Something's happening here, loading Blazor function file. And then it stops. Clear all. And now Office already. Now it gets in there, but it's still not doing anything. So the function in here is not visible for Office right now. Apparently this is not exposed to the ribbon button. The page is loaded. Page is loaded, but the function is not called. And the other one, where the commands are in there, for this to work, change the manifest. Copy. Set. Yeah, uncomment. So if you want the other ones to work, color and write, you need to first stop Excel here. Then we go in here, go into here, then E uncomment, and this one E comment, save, F5. So in this case, this is working, color. But now the Blazor is not active. It's just loading the command page and that's not loading Blazor. Maybe that's something that we can try. Because the Blazor engine is also triggered in here. Like in here. What happens if we put the commands thing after? After the WebAssembly. Then going to the manifest here. Copy this. Basically do the same, the uncomment, but now we have this Blazor application that loads Blazor as well. Let's try that. Still loading the application. Clear this. Do we see commands? There's commands. Commands is now loaded. Then Blazor is kicked in. And Office is ready. Okay. Custom table for Blazor. But it's not executed. Why doesn't it call that? It says loading commands again. But that's the wrong one. Oh, wait, huh? Why is it loading commands there? Oh, wait, but this is because... Yeah. First loads commands, then it starts Blazor, kicking Blazor. Then the function is not called. And the environment is closed, I think. Stop this again. Now I have a look at this one. No. This one. No. index. Where's index? There. So we want to load this one only when it's finished loading Blazor. That's in here. After started. That's a right value too. Even right value 2 is not exposed, I think. Copy. Highlight selection 2. Let's try a right value 2. So over here it did load the Blazor thing. Clear all. Oh. It actually worked. But it's still before. Is it? Entering before start, then hosting Excel, then Office, then it's doing the right value thing. But at that time, the Blazor thing is not in place yet. Because there's the after. While the right value is already done in there. How to execute code after Blazor page has loaded. Finalize. Blazor server, you can add a script tag like so. Your JavaScript files will be placed in the www root folder. And in this case, on the client, it's the index HTML. And you can call your JavaScript function from the pair on after render async as the following snippet. Note, since Blazor server is usually pre-rendering, JavaScript is not yet available, so you have to wait till the app is rendered. Only then JavaScript functions. In WebAssembly, you should place the tag that references your JavaScript file in the www root, doing the same thing. Note that you still need to call JavaScript functions from the on after render async. The timeout global method. For me, because I was using the API call, I had to remove first render in if JS runtime invoke void async. Okay, well, we need to wrap up today because it's already too late. So in concluding this, so what happens if you load the XML? The function pointing here is basically the initializer of the web environment, and it is, you can start it just if you just need to do JavaScript, you can just hit the commands HTML in this case and load that and have the function exposed. But if you need to do something with .NET, you actually need to get it delayed somehow after Blazor is loaded. So we have to wrap that up for now. Let's see what's actually working now. This one is now working. That's this one. Yeah, that's the one working. So let's move it back to the color and write. Don't save. That's this one. And comment this one. So that means the color and write should work. There are the comments there. This one works, and this one works. This one is not working. Let's test that. this one should work. Yeah. And that's also working. But this one is not working. Something, it did load the command, but it's not working. That's also not working. It says .NET watch reload socket closed. Okay, so let's leave this for now. Check this in. Don't save. Go in here. Let's keep the telemetry disabled. So enabled JavaScript add in commands init color and write Blazor functions still unable to be called from adding commands. We know how to load the environment, but Blazor load timing still arrives after the function call. Commit all async. That means that if you want to have a look at this, you should be able to go to GitHub. GitHub, three characters and typing it 3 times wrong. Sign in. I should be able to use passkey. Is that possible? Yeah, that's not possible. Not sure why. Copy. Now it's asking for passkey. That's my security key. That's working. So what we just checked in here was going into this one, the Office add-in clone for my thing. If we go to Blazor add-in commands, you should see the latest changes in here. Samples, Blazor. Where's Blazor? Here, Blazor add-in, Excel, and then you should be. Let's check the add-in. Root. You should now see the commands in there, and that's the write and highlight section. That's in there. So if you clone this one, you can just try it for yourself. If you have questions, just ping me on YouTube, for instance, or just by following and talk to me in the chat. For now, let's wrap it up. Let's go to the main window here. So thanks for watching today. We did get some progress here by understanding how the command add-ins are actually triggered by Office. So let's continue with that next week, probably, maybe sooner, but then you have to look at my schedule. For now, my guess is that will be next Tuesday. So thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.